Give it up for your host, Taku Tetra. I'm here. No, wait, it's early. Now what? I don't care anymore. Oh, well, you guys can't see this, but I gotta do shader caching anyways. Awesome. Welcome into Mandy. Welcome in. To the Mandy. I gotta pee. I didn't even start stream yet, but I gotta pee. Oh. Where's my game? There we go. Wait, where's my sound? There we go. Alright. Anyways. Go piss boy. No, I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna get a kidney stone. Just you watch. I'm gonna piss out the wildest kidney stone of all time. And Taku, you're the biggest masochist I've ever met in my life. What can I say? Thank you. I do be like that. What can I say? I do be like that. Well, okay, so I will say though, that when I was really young, this never happened in the past like few months, but when I was really young, I used to like have these really bad like cramps at night every like it'd be like once a year or something. And I thought that I got a kidney stone each time. But ultimately I never like I'd feel the pain like I had a kidney stone, but I never passed anything. Like I never felt the stone come out, so I'm not really sure if I did have a stone or if I just had some really concerning and random like gut health problems. I don't know, dude. Also, I just got a Steam notification. I think my boss just added me on Steam. Oh, another thing? Okay, so another thing. What the hell is happening? I keep talking about Dark Tide at work. My boss is interested. So now I might be playing Dark Tide with my boss. Probably not tonight. Probably not tonight. And if he asks, like, oh, Taku, where were you yesterday? I don't know. I was pooping or something when he friend requested. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't receive the request. Nobody at my new job knows this shit, so. I'd like to keep it that way. I think I'll be keeping it that way. That killed me. Anyways, but Mandy says, I think if you had kidney stones, you would have ended up at the doctor. I had some, like, really bad gut pain that would keep me up for, like, hours upon hours. It was, like, excruciating pain. And then it would go away by morning. So I'm not sure what I had. But I have a couple family members who had them. They were in so much unbearable pain. I was in, like, some pretty intense pain, especially for my age. But it wasn't enough for me to be like, I'm going to the hospital. I feel like I'm very hospital avoidant, even as an adult. If I don't need to go to the hospital, I'm not going to the hospital. Like, like the last time I had to go to an urgent care because I accidentally cut my hand with a knife when I was trying to kill that avocado. That time I was like, I'm going to the emergency room, or going to the urgent care, because, like, there's no way I'm walking away without stitches. I need to get stitches. And in that case, I went. But aside from that, I'm not going. If I don't need to go, I'm not going. Also, I wish there was, like, a block button. I can dodge, but I'm not, like... The timing of my dodge is kind of rough. Ooh. Okay, there we go. And welcome into Appy as well. You wouldn't be standing here if you had kidney stones. I don't have kidney stones right now. I'm saying, like, when I was, like, really young. When I was, like, 11 or 12. So... Not right now. I haven't had this for, like, many, many years. I have never had that pain again. But I also would, like, actually drink something. Now, as an adult, when I was younger, I would just, like, drinking? I don't think so. And then I would just not drink anything. Nowadays, I, like, drink stuff. It's not always water, but, I mean, I guess more recently it is water, but that's kind of besides that. Anyways. You understand. You understand just fine. You need some health recovery stuff. Got him. You're leaving the quest area. Hold on. Oh! I didn't know there was a zombie there. But let's see. You wouldn't be able to fall asleep is what I think Appy was saying. I wasn't able to fall asleep. I was, like, in some really bad pain. But how the hell can you get kidney stones at 11? It's by having 2 cans of soda to drink and then nothing else all day. My habits for eating were not very good. I'd be like, yep, I'm not going to bother drinking. And then I would just be out in the hot sun all day. But again, I don't know if this was a kidney stone, but I really was in, like, excruciating pain, like, once a year. But I also never remember passing anything. So. Maybe it's just... Could be, like, some form of, like, growing pain, although I guess growing pain wouldn't keep you up for, like, I don't know, 4 hours. I guess probably. I don't know, dude. Anyways. Ooh. Wrecked. Okay. But let's see. My dad got his first 3 years ago. I felt so bad for him. But my brother got them around age 40. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Got him. Hey. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this. This fight right here? There's too many. Yeah. Anywho. Had a massive poop. Could have eaten something weird. Yeah, but then I'd eat it like once a year. Never heard of kids having kidney stones. I mean, it's possible. Stomach cramps can be caused by a lot of things. That's for middle-aged dads. Taku would never survive period cramps once a month. Probably not. But I don't gotta deal with it, so... Totally fine. Totally fine. Anywho, but yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm just trying to get past this. Get past this level. I'm trying not to use anything but the fists. That's pretty tough. Oh, there's a drink on the ground. Got him. Oh, almost got him. Alright! I think the game's pitying me. Getting pity items. Damn, I don't even need that energy drink anymore. Hold on. I think the trick is to not get locked into heavy hits unless I like absolutely need to. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Like, this is fine. There we go.
Where are you all coming from? Am I going to Lally? Or is this hotel speaking to me?
Alright. Welcome into Azure. Welcome in. Let's see. I've had friends that have had kidney stones at 24, but you know if it's kidney stone. Don't get them that bad. Don't do emotional wreck. Like COVID, you would know if it's COVID? I don't think you would. I mean, sometimes you do. But not always. Because there are people just, like, running around in public doing whatever, not realizing they're sick, you know? But anywho. Let's see. Learning to Fist Day 3 is the next stream title. You should be happy I give such good ideas. That is a... That's... I'm a little too... paranoid to be using that one, but that is a good one. That is a good one. But, how was your drawing stream, Azura? How was your drawing stream? Was it well? Was it unwell, mayhaps? What is that noise? Oh, it's from the voice thing. Where am I supposed to go? Is it this way? I think it's this way.
Radio. Music to my ears. Now, all I need is to get into this ballroom.
I can hear you. I swear I will carve my name on your heart. That's Major J.S. Booker. I'm waiting.
Oi, what did I do? Wait, are you offering free body mods? Go on then.
Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Dude, the runner jump scares are so scary. Damn. Got him. Okay. But my stream was good. Yes. Azure was streaming when I was at work. I tried to join as much as I could, but I kept getting disconnected. I really was only able to see like 1 second every like 10 seconds. It was really bad. I tried though. I did try. But yeah. I locked in too much at the end for animating and stopped talking for an hour. And the stream was only 2 hours. And I turned on Twitch notifs a couple days ago. Didn't want to miss Koi stream. Alerts are bothering me so much. Turn them off again. Yeah, I turned off a lot of my alerts lately. I have alerts for like people that I'm like closer with. I have alerts for, but everybody else I just don't really. Like if I don't, if I haven't like talked to somebody in like 6 months, or just never really knew them that well to begin with, I'll turn off the notifications, but generally I don't follow a whole lot of people. And my notifications are not.
I'll find you, Major Booker. You might be the only live body in this place.
My notifications are not always on.
What were they doing with all these bodies?
What were they doing? Excellent
Feckin'
question.
hell,
Ooh.
fellas. You're doing acid all wrong.
Maybe if I just hide. Oh, yep. They'll die on their own. Excellent. But let's see. I'll just skim to catch up here. Let's see. But no. Azure was drawing. But yeah. Azure was drawing.
Smells like me ma's boiled stew. What was the army doing here?
And the drawing was good. For what little I could see. I was having such a hard time. Ooh. Should I investigate the... What the... Oh, medkit. Cool. I needed one of those. Ooh. Kind of cheap by today's standards. $7.50 for a drink. $7.75. It's not bad. Nowadays it would be like 15 bucks. So, I mean, not that I'm too familiar with alcohol prices.
Caustic X. Some kind of industrial solvent. And they have absolute shiteloads of it. They were pumping it out of the pool.
Pumping it out of the pool, not into the pool? Let's see. An Appy's company should be remote for how much you get paid. Mine should be too. Mine should be as well. My coworkers, they're very, like, anti-remote work. I'm, like, the only pro-remote work. They don't know this about me, but I'm very pro-remote work.
This shite was being pumped into the drains. Jesus. The army filled the pool with solvent, dissolved the bodies into meat soup, then just flushed it all down the drain when it got full. Feckin' melters.
Hey, if you're still looking for your lover boys in the pool, mingling. But don't worry, sweetheart. You can still have your first dance.
Welcome into Derek.
Maybe you should join them, you gal.
Welcome into Derek over on YouTube. How are you? Oh, there's a lot.
Jesus, no.
Ooh.
Go back to sleep, go back to sleep.
Oh! Just a moment. But yeah, there's a guy named Derek over on YouTube saying hello. Hold on, trying to dodge with the hopes that the dodge will increase my damage for just a moment. I'm gonna break my controller. Ooh. Get him, get him! Let's go. I feel like I'm getting pretty decent at this.
Room service. This is Major Booker in 307. Bring more booze.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm coming. Suppose Radar's drunk is better than zombified.
Confront the drunk major in room 307. Okay. But let's see. Tired of being in the car 2 hours a day, more productive at home, so true. Oh. I saw the fists raise. There we go. Let's see. But yeah, my coworkers they're old. It is a boomer take. It is very boomer take. It's like, oh, you guys don't get any work done at home and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you might be right, but I've been in the office. We're not working the whole time in the office either, you know what I mean? Like, well, in my case, like, a lot of what I need to do is, like, in-person stuff anyways, so it's kind of like I need to be in the office, but I totally understand, like, if somebody else is not in the office, I'm not like, oh, they should get back here and get in the office. I don't care. As long as I'm the kind of person that believes that as long as the work is getting done, I do not care what somebody's doing. If somebody's, like, playing games on their side monitor, but, like, the work is getting done, I don't care. I'm not the manager, so, like, I can't make that decision. But ultimately, if the work's getting done, I do not care. But that's not the case. So, anyways, but yeah, Derek is on YouTube, and I wasn't sure how to spell Derek. It's spelled Derrick. Oh. And Azure spelled it right. There we go. Yeah. The one Mandy said is the one that I would have said, though. If I'd be closer, I'd be down to go in Monday to Friday. I'm pretty much never down to go to work. Like, if they offered me the ability to work from home, I'm working from home. I like my coworkers, but ultimately, it's just, to me, it's so wasteful. And not...
Oh, I ruined your big day. Did you
Did she just call me a feckin' whale? Either this gobby gal is blind, or she's not talking to me.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. That threw me off. Military
Stairs.
personnel checking here.
Need room 307.
Room 307, you say? Can't we just climb the outside like it's Assassin's Creed? I don't know why I'm picking up all this, like, crafting stuff. I'm not... Oops. I'm not crafting. I am... using my fists. I almost said something crazy, but... I am using my fists, you see. Yeah. There we go. Hold on. It's time to eat dinner. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I find driving to work to be so wasteful. If you don't need to be there, like it's not just a waste of time. It's a waste of gas. I don't care for company culture.
200s. Next floor up.
If I may be so bold.
Hey, you big bright fella! Still waiting! 307! Let's finish this!
Because I always hear that, like, oh, you should be friends with your coworkers thing. If I may be so bold, if I may, whether or not my coworkers have friends is not my problem. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. That is not my problem. And don't get me wrong, I do like to be friends with the people I work with, but I do firmly believe that if they don't have friends, that's not my problem. Like, if it's not in the job description, it's not my problem. And I think that being friends with my coworkers is not, it's not a reasonable job expectation. It should never be a reasonable job expectation. The only thing that matters is getting the work done, which you can do from home. So ultimately, it's not my problem. If I may be so bold. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad if you, like, don't have people to hang out with outside of work, but that doesn't, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's see. Hate it so much. Unless I leave at 8:30 like I did tonight, then it's quick drive. 8:30? Yeah, any job I gotta stay late. No thanks. I mean, you do what you gotta do for money, you know. It is what it is, but, if I have a choice, if I don't need the job, I'm not staying late. I'm going. Work is secondary. Real life comes first. There we go. Nope. I see a bot. But Azor says, almost as crazy as your next stream title. I don't know if I could get away with it. Dare I try? We got a new curveball we'll never use. Kenpon.
I'm sure I can find something to put it out.
Very cool. There we go. Nothing quite like beating up zombies with our bare hands. Very nice. Oh, I needed the water, that's right. Okay. Brain just frying. Anywho, but I'm very grateful to have wonderful coworkers that I get along very well with. We have a lot of things in common. One of the guys that I work with, he actually watches VTubers. And he's like in his 40s, but he knows, like, I guess in my mind, I'm like, when I think of like VTubers and streamers and such, I don't imagine a 40-something-year-old having that same interest, since I feel like VTubers are kind of within the past few years. But no, he actually watches like a lot of VTubers, and he actually knows like more than I do in some cases. I mean, not to say that I'm like a know-it-all, but I just feel like I am pretty in it, and the idea that this guy is also very far in it is kind of like, what? How do you know that? So, anyways. But don't know how to buy it on Firefox is different. It's fine. It's restricted. The Banivator is restricted, so they'll be alright. We actually... Can I just run in the fire and punch the fire extinguisher?
You killed my men. I'll make you pay for every one of them.
Okay, we're good. Not bad. And what does he think of the 1,000-page Cinder doc? Honestly, if I asked him about it, he would probably know. I don't remember the Cinder doc. I do remember it being mentioned maybe like a year ago, like a year and a half. But wasn't that like it's like some kind of VTuber expose somebody wrote on Google Docs or something like that you can view publicly? Wasn't that the thing? And 40-year-old can like VTubers and gaming. You'll be that 40-year-old. Well, liking I don't know. I guess when I think of like the target audience for streamers, especially VTubers, I kind of feel like it's people in their 20s, generally. Like, 20s to, like, early 30s. So, I don't know, man. He's, pretty trendy. I think he's pretty trendy. But yeah, when you, like, think of, our likes, the things that we like, it's practically a circle. Like, sorry, if you were to draw a Venn diagram, I mean, of the things we like, it's almost a circle. So, I feel like if YouTube was gonna, like, curate some recommended thing to me, if we swapped YouTube recommendations, I'm pretty sure, like, neither of us would notice. I mean, I guess he would notice because of the Warhammer stuff. He's not into Warhammer. Yet. It's only a matter of time. But, aside from that, we say tomato, tomato. Potato, potato, I might even say. Okay. I know she came out with a new doc. What? And her new doc is longer than a Harry Potter book. Then Harry Potter book 7. It's still damning for her. So what did she do? What did Cinder do? The only drama I'm keeping up with right now is the whole Hassan thing where he shocked his dog. Allegedly. I'm pretty sure he did, but anyways. But you understand. I think everybody's seen the clip at this point. Oops, I didn't mean to... Wait. Can I disconnect that? I wanted to punch him. And his brother and his wife are in their mid-40s running a WoW guild when they're not at work. Ah, classic. And I ain't reading all that. I'm waiting for others to. I don't think Hassan shocks his dog. The memes are funny. I don't know, man. Because that dog moved, he scolded it, he, like, looked on his desk for, like, something. And then he touched it, and then the dog yelped, and then got back into spot. I'm pretty sure... I mean... Okay. I guess what I mean to say is, let's... If you watch the clip...
Well, it's a way up, if I can cut the power.
Just watch the clip. Let me know. Because I'm pretty sure... she never yelped before on stream like that. I've watched the clip. You don't think Hassan shocks his dog? We're gonna start an argument. Alright, everybody watch the clip of it allegedly happening. I need the opinion of the court. I'm on team Hassan allegedly shocks his dog. Allegedly. Hold on. I accidentally picked up a weapon. There we go. Let's see. Get ready with your political views. Okay, not that kind of argument. Not that kind of argument. We're not having that kind of argument.
Pull a lever, see what it does. My favorite game.
But whether or not we think Hassan allegedly shocked his dog, I think that is up for debate. Now that's a real debate.
I've come too far. Can't leave now.
What? Need major master keys. Is it not open from this side? I mean, I know there's a keyhole, but Azur says, I don't think Hassan shocked his dog. I could believe it's a vibration collar. Is there such a thing as a vibration collar? I'm only aware of, like, normal collar and shock collar.
Take that, electricity.
But would a dog yelp for a vibration collar as opposed to a shock collar, though? I don't know, man. Where's the buttons on this damn elevator? Wait. Can I... Wait. What? Oh. Alright, I see. I understand now,
All right.
yes.
3rd floor. Where's 307?
This is one of those games where the elevator doesn't actually work. So they find a reason for the elevator to be broken, just like The Division. Ooh. Let The Division be like, yeah, this elevator doesn't work, but this rope sure does. And then they give you an empty elevator shaft with a rope. Let's see. He showed the collars there is. A dog would feel weird about... I mean, I'm sure it would feel weird, but I don't know if it would yelp. Squeaks gets scared of a leaf falling on his head. Dogs yelp for a lot less. Okay, well. Gotta step back on the... Wrong on the bed. Got a nail caught. Okay.
This must have been the quake, right?
If you say so.
Those planks look smashable.
Wait. Oh, let's go. Oh, never mind. I thought I would have to bust out an actual weapon for a second. Thankfully, Danny is a weapon.
Your little hickey doing his work. But I'm gonna remember. I'll find you, and I'll eat your heart out.
Keep your crazy flowing, Major. I'm coming as fast as I can.
I don't understand the phrase, eat your heart out. It makes no sense to me. Can I open this? No? It sounds like there's something back there, though. No? That's strange. But why do you want to villainize Hassan so bad? Kaya's on stream for hours at a time and doesn't yelp. I'm not, like, against Hassan specifically. I just feel like, to me, the video... To me, my interpretation of the video is that Hassan shocked his dog. That's my interpretation. I'm not against...
Just like the movies. I've always wanted to do this.
Hassan specifically. It's just my interpretation of the video is that he shocked his dog. Allegedly. Let's see. Sometimes when I'm laying on my bed, Squeaks is asleep. Try to pet him with my feet, he just hates it. He'll leave the bed. If he had a shock collar on her, we would have heard her yelp much more because she does move from the bed a lot. What? Maybe? Ooh.
What the heck? Just a little beatdown, right? She's probably fine.
Nice. Alright. Saying there would be much more evidence of her getting shocked if it was a shock collar. I would personally agree to disagree. But we'll never know anyways. We'll never know. If he did, he could hide it. If he didn't, still looks like he did. So, anywho. But he streams every day for 9 hours. Does he? I don't think I could handle that. I could not handle that. I'd go absolutely bonkers if I had to do that. Let's see. There's no evidence for any of the allegation. Okay. I don't know, dude. Like, I respectfully disagree. I honestly think, in my honest opinion, I think it's very possible. I'm not saying definitively he did, but I definitely think it looks like he did. But I mean, I wasn't there, but just based on the clip that I saw, it looks pretty... I can see where the argument comes from. You know? But I do think it was a shock collar. How much other evidence do you have? So, Mandy's gonna watch the clip and make a judgment. So, yeah, Mandy, I need you to watch the clip. So, to me, he notices the dog get off the bed. He turns around, gets upset. He looks at for something on his desk. Or rather, he doesn't look at the camera. He kind of like looks towards something on his desk. He reaches his hand over, out of frame, to touch the thing on his desk. And then when he touches the thing on his desk, the dog yelps immediately after, and then gets back on the bed. Which is, to me, that's too much coincidence. It's like, you could say that he hypothetically happens to get upset and scold his dog, happens to reach for something on his desk, and his dog happens to, like, get up for a second and then accidentally the dog hurts its foot for like 0.2 seconds and then just gets back in place. But to me, it's possible he didn't. I think it's also very possible that he did. You know? I don't know. To me, I can see the argument for it, you know? I think it's a little too coincidental. But, yeah, we'll wait for Mandy to make her judgment.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You may have had that one coming, to be honest. Don't suppose you got a key to the ballroom on you?
Oh, is this the lady? What was I gonna say? To me, the argument that we'd hear her yelp more because she moves from the bed a lot, I don't think... Like, you could say that, like, yeah, Hassan would... If Hassan did have a shock collar on the dog, then maybe Hassan would tap the button more when the dog moves off the bed. But it could be that... Now, could be. Underline could be. That he's just upset and aggravated at that moment and then presses the button. You know? Not just that he would do it every time, but that just in the heat of the moment, maybe he had a shock collar and happened to use it at that moment. You know? Anyways. But yeah. Also, I've been thinking about... There's something I want to change on stream. I'm not really sure what it is yet. But I used to do research on ways to improve my stream. I haven't done that for like 9 months to like a year by now. And I don't know, there's just something I want to change. Appy says, to me, him trying to explain it was a vibration collar kind of raised suspicion. I saw another video where, like, he, like, had, like, he allegedly had the alleged shock collar remote on his desk. when he like changed camera angles and like he was noticed that it was on his desk and he like kind of nonchalantly moved the remote out of sight before he grabbed like a bag of chips. I saw that. I mean, of course, it could have been a remote for anything. It could have been for like literally a TV remote, but I don't know. Anyways, one of the okay, so going back to what I was thinking, one of the channels I used to watch a lot was Niji-Sanji before sorry, one of the VTuber groups I used to watch a lot was Niji-Sanji before their drama happened. And shoot,
I have done science to it.
since the drama, I haven't watched a whole lot, but they were kind of like the original source of my inspiration when I initially started streaming. But I'm kind of like brainstorming right now what it is, what kind of streamer that I want to be. I kind of feel like... Oh, Mandy's talking it out with Azure right now. Okay. Well, we'll wait for the verdict. Ooh. Is that not open? Sounds like it does. Need to see another video. All the evidence. To me, it's kinda... Oh shoot, I walked down here and I didn't grab the keys. I gotta find a way back up. I screwed up. I went down here and I didn't need to. Wait, can you go back up here? Oh, you can. Oh, never mind. We might be... Oh, wait. No, yeah, we're fine. We can get back up. We're good. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking this out like as I'm talking, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But sometimes I feel like I talk too much about my personal life more than I probably should be.
Ah, you do. Why, I'll be taking that, thank you. Race your mate to the ballroom? Music? Cable's been ripped in two. Rather you than me, fella.
I sense a lot of dialogue incoming.
Radio, I'm coming for you, you beauty. Breaker, can anyone hear me?
I hear you. I'm Dr. Reed. Did you hear my message? Where are you?
At the evac center for Bel Air. I'm Danny, and I'm trying to reach whoever's in charge.
Well, you sort of have. I'm part of the CDC team in LA. I was anyway. Are you, do you think you might be infected?
Yeah, I got bitten like, and I thought that was me joining the ranks of the dearly departed for certain. But then I got better.
You got bit? Oh my god.
I seem to be immune. Sure, and that must be worth something to you.
Oh, it's worth something, all right. We've been looking for you. Well, someone like you for our vaccine program.
Doctor, I'll need to be putting me on hold for just a moment.
Hey, wait! I need you! You have to get here! Hello? Hello?
Oh,
You okay?
God's
You have to
name.
get here! Can you hear me?
Oh, shit! Shame about that cake now. Look grand.
Oh, I don't know about this. With the fists. Never mind. Not bad. Kind of easy. Yeah, I bet there's supposed to be music here. I have streamer mode on though. Damn. down. Hold on. Ooh. Oh. Down for the count? No? It's so quiet. Ooh. Nice. Hold on, I'm really locked in for a second. Just a second. I think we're almost there.
Doc, you hear me?
You there? Thank
All
God.
right.
What happened?
Some lassie was angry I gave her wedding cake a nibble. Look, I'm gonna need to get help getting to Santa Monica. But I've got a plan and a house full of people to pull it off with. I'll be in touch, okay?
Yeah, okay. It's vital you stay alive.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll change my afternoon plans. Thanks.
Okay.
Right then, back to Emma's, serve up some flattery and rally the troops.
So Mandy says, I saw the video showing the collar. It could definitely be a vibration collar tracking. I will say what makes the video seem so sus is that he was getting upset with the dog right when the dog yelped, but I don't think it was shock. Shock typically has huge prongs. I don't know why he'd do that on stream. Yeah, I don't know either. But it makes no sense why I do it on stream. I think it's weird timing. That's my interpretation. He thought he could get away with it. When I hear Squigs yelp like that, it's when he's hurt his own paw by chewing on it or something with his claws. Alright. Well. Anywho. But yeah, it's... Ultimately, it's all speculation. All around. So, who's to say? Who's to say? It could be. I don't know. I'm not a dog owner, to be fair. And I don't plan to own a dog ever, so... No big deal. But... Anywho.
Emma's the key. Get her on board, and the rest will follow.
Or no big deal to the extent that... What? On my understanding of a dog is not really something I'm concerning myself with, considering that I don't own a dog or don't plan to own a dog. Not quite how I want to word that, but you understand. But what I don't like is that he insists the dog be on the dog bed, but Azur said there are reasons because she gets into stuff. I see. I see. But yeah, I've heard of Hassan before, but I don't watch any of his stuff. Not because I'm not like anti-Hassan, I just don't know anything about Hassan, aside from the name. But anywho... But going back to what I was trying to say earlier, I'm thinking of making a few changes for my channel. I'm still thinking about these, so you guys are just going to hear a live version of my thoughts. But I kind of feel like I've been trying to like analyze what it is that I liked so much about Niji-sanji VTubers, which means that I had to go back to watching the content recently to try to put my finger on it exactly. And I think what they do well and what I think I don't do very well is they very rarely talk about things that aren't related to the game. Like, very rarely do they, like, tell a story about something. I mean, sometimes they do, like, talk about IRL stuff, but when they're playing the game, for the most part, they don't do that. And I still can't quite put my finger on why that's so entertaining to me, I guess. Or rather, what they do differently than what I would do if I was just talking about Dead Island, you know? I feel like if I just talked about Dead Island, I kind of feel like that'd be kind of boring. So there's something that I'm doing different that I don't... it's not quite what I want to do. You know what I mean? I think the problem that I set up for myself in my streams, it's kind of like a pro and a con. I feel like I talk about IRL stuff, which, I mean, to me, streaming is kind of like just venting whatever I'm feeling in the moment with the therapeutically, one might say. But I think that it also creates a environment where I'm kind of like feel obligated or pressured to share stuff that I don't want to talk about, or it'll be like trying to think of a good example. Like, I set you guys up for disappointment for when I don't say something. If I'm like, oh, I gotta be somewhere this weekend, but I can't tell you what I'm doing. Then it kind of sets up this, like, I think it kind of sets up an expectation, like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing on the weekends, and then when I don't, it's kind of an issue. So, I guess it's like, I'm not sure how to carry myself for stream in a way that I'm like not setting myself up for unmet expectations, I suppose. I mean, this is all me just thinking out loud. I'm not really sure what to do with that line of thought just yet, because I'm still trying to figure it out for myself, but the bottom line being that I might just be more or less IRL centric and more just like, I'll just talk about the game and what we're playing that moment is what we're playing. And then the IRL stuff gets kind of like not put into my videos, but then at the same time I'm like, oh well, the whole point of me streaming in the first place was me venting my IRL stuff. So then this kind of unsure what to do about that information. But anyways, well, I'm still thinking about that. I'm thinking about what I want to do. I've been kind of all over the place lately. All these thoughts in this head. But Mandy says, my verdict is not guilty of shocking the dog. I didn't like how he tries to make his dog be in a certain place still, but that's just because I'm the kind of dog owner that lets my dog do whatever. I see. Guilty then. He must give me the dog. Your sentencing, found probably not guilty, but I want your dog. So says Mandy. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to... All the Hassan stuff aside, I don't know what to do about how I want to carry myself for stream. I need to start watching my own videos again. For, like, critique. Catch these hands. Ooh. Damn. This guy's a little bit higher than me, but I mean, I'm like a level 7. Level 8. Oh yeah, I don't know. No, I can do it. We'll be fine. This is rough though, not gonna lie, this is pretty rough. Oh, that killed me. Okay, so I guess we're not doing that. I'm gonna grab my dinner real quick. I'll be right back. Tonight's dinner is chicken katsu, which I should be able to eat and play, so that's no big deal. But anywho, there we go. So, I don't know. I guess I've just been doing some thinking. I feel like the thing that gets me I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say. I think I've maybe if I eat, I'll be able to think straight. I've been noticing that Where do I start? I feel like in the past
Back to
few...
Miss John's palace to collect the queen and her loyal subjects.
I feel like in the past few months, like, I feel like more and more of a disappointment on my own channel for a variety of reasons, and it makes me feel that there's something that I'm not doing quite right, or that I need to like be changing in some way. And I think the difficulty is that I'm not sure where I stand on that topic, because I'm not sure whether or not I should change something, or whether or not like I should what I should do, or if it's like, oh no, it's already fine, but blah blah blah, you know what I mean? And I think that's kind of what I'm not really sure how to address that for myself, because I'm like, not even I understand how I feel about it. But I guess when I see comments like lurkers don't count anymore. What? And change so Ubu voices come. This is an excellent that's an excellent point. Like, when I see a comment about like, oh, I wish that, or like, oh, he's not gonna bring Uwu back, or something like that, it kind of makes me feel like, oh, then my stream's a disappointment because Uwu's not there, or it's such a letdown because a thing that I used to do, I don't do that anymore. And then I have a hard time wrestling with that, because I'm like, I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I'm like, but I don't want people to be disappointed, so then should I bring it back? But then I'm like, well, I don't know if it's a... Maybe I'm not setting maybe I'm setting an expectation that Uwu's going to come back, which is where the disappointment comes in. So then I'm like, oh, then I should just... Then I should just bring Uwu back, or not bring Uwu back. But then I'm like, well, maybe it's reasonable for me to set a boundary that Uwu's not coming back. But then maybe I'm not setting the boundary clear enough that Uwu's not coming back, and leaving some room for interpretation that Uwu can possibly come back, even though I say ultimately and specifically that Uwu's not coming back, you know? And I think that's kind of like what I'm wrestling with lately. It's not like Uwu's not is like one piece of the puzzle, but just like generally I kind of feel like a disappointment on stream, and I'm like, well, I kind of want to change something, but I'm not really sure what I want to change. Uwu, I don't want to do Uwu. That's just my honest truth about the matter. But I guess I'm not really sure, like, how to deal with that, or what I should be doing about that. But anyways, but Azur says that Twitch tried anti-botting strat and it sucks for lurkers. That's very strange. Why? Why would they do that? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really check the viewer count in the moment anyways. I know what the viewer count is after the stream ends, but for the most part, I don't really do that. I don't check in the moment. But, and Appy says, no, it's not. It's a joke. Thank you, Appy. Don't want to do what? Bring Uwu back. We'll fix everything. Uwu's the missing element. It's not that... Uwu is like one part of the problem. What I was trying to say is that, like, I feel this need that something... that I want something to change, but I'm not really sure what it is. I feel like there's something missing. It's not Uwu, but there's a feeling... From my perspective, I feel like my streams lately have been disappointing. And I'm not to say that they are, but I guess there's something more that I want to do that doesn't involve uwu. And yet, when I see comments about the uwu stuff, and not just uwu, but like Taku doesn't do this anymore. Oh, this, when he did this, it was better. This game he dropped, but really wish that he had not dropped, like that kind of thing. It makes me feel like, oh, then my stream is a disappointment because of this reason, because of this reason, because of this reason. And then it makes me feel like a disappointment, but then I'm not like... But then I'm like, okay, well, what's the difference between what I want to do and what I should be doing? And where am I not being clear on expectations for what is happening and what's not happening? I feel like in the past it was more of an issue that I'm not really clear about what I'm doing or willing to do. And then I think that causes some confusion. I'm trying to be more clear on it lately, but I still feel like it's not clear enough. I don't know. Anyways. But, ideas for what I want to do more. I don't know. There's just something that, like... There's something different lately. You know? I don't really know what it is. There's a piece missing.
Now that seems like my kind of party.
It's like a Big Mac without the Big Mac sauce, you know? It's still a Big Mac, but where's the sauce? You know what I mean? You understand. Where's the sauce? Dude, did I tell you guys about that one time? No, I did. That one time that I went to McDonald's. Sorry. Correction. My mom went to McDonald's. My mom picked up McDonald's. That's not relevant to the story. Anyways, I get the Big Mac. I open it up. Keep in mind I eat 2 Big Macs, right? So I open up the first Big Mac. There's no bottom patty. So I'm like, oh, surely that's just a little whoopsie. There's probably a bottom patty for my second one. And then I open up the second one. No bottom patty. That's not really relevant to what I'm trying to say right now, but you understand. You know what I mean. But yeah. I don't know. I guess I just feel disappointing. And I'm not sure whether or not, like, I am disappointing. Or whether it's like a feeling in my head that I'm disappointed. Whether or not there's something that changed that makes me disappointing. Whether or not nothing has changed, but somehow I perceive myself as disappointing. You know what I mean? Welcome into Crusader. Mr. President, a second patty. Okay. You got a laugh out of me. But not the 9/11 jokes. Welcome in. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's something missing. There's something wrong. Crusader, can you tell? See, I can't ask Crusader if I'm a disappointment, because Crusader's just gonna glaze me or whatever the word is. And Crusader's gonna be like, oh, you're not a disappointment. Thank you. But, I don't know, man. Welcome to the conversation, by the way. But, I don't know. I guess I've just been wrestling with the feeling of, like, feeling kind of disappointing. See, here's the problem. right? Sorry, that the second 9/11 joke threw me off. But here's a problem. Sorry for glazing a cool dude, my bad. Thank you, Crusader. I always appreciate a fine glaze. But damn it, that threw me off. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't remember. Damn it. The train is fully left the station. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, okay. No, I do remember. I was gonna say that, like, that the train's gone. That's crazy. Oh, in talking about my feeling, now I remember. In talking about my feelings of disappointment, I kind of feel like I'm oversharing again. I don't know if I want to stop oversharing, though. Sometimes I overshare and I step in it. Like, I say something that I probably shouldn't have said, which I don't mean to. I'm just very used to thinking about how I feel about something in the moment on stream. So if I say something that's like, oh, wow, Taku, blah, blah, blah. That's my bad. I didn't think before I spoke. That's how I stream most of the time. But you understand. But yeah, I don't know. Like, the bottom line is that I feel like a disappointment lately, and I'm not really sure where that comes from. I mean, I guess nothing needs to be like this way or that, you know. It doesn't need to be like one singular reason why I feel like a disappointment, but I think it's lately there's been like a little bit of a lack of drive too. I kind of feel like it used to be like I used to be like super, I don't know, sweaty, I guess, about streaming. Very much like, oh, I gotta stream for X amount of hours this week and blah blah blah. And, but I don't know. Understand? You understand what I'm saying? And then I think another one of my problems. This is a me problem, not a you problem. I think one of my problems that I care too much what people think, and I really need to stop. I really need to like genuinely not care what anybody thinks. I just kind of do my own thing, you know. Whatever I feel like doing in the moment, I feel like I should just do it, you know? You know what I mean? You understand. But I don't know. Like, I watch some of my, like, I look back on my old stuff. Get out of here. Look back on my old stuff and I'm like, wow, what a... such ambition. A desire for stream. You know? And then I look at my current stuff and I'm like, entertaining. Not to glaze myself, but entertaining, but where's the sauce? Where is the sauce? You know? Like, what's the ultimate... what's the next goal? What is this random scream? What am I aiming towards? What am I looking to do? I mean, outside we just play games, you know, you understand. Giggles thinks I should be making more clips.
Don't be shy.
Oop.
I put on my shorts like any other normie. 2 feet at a time.
You really shouldn't put on your your shorts 2 feet at a time. But I'll let her talk and I'll be eating. Hold on.
Hey, superfan. It's about time. Was starting to think all my followers were bots. So, where's our ride out?
sorry, darling, but how can I be a follower if I don't even know your name?
Doy! I'm Amanda Styles, LA's top trending girl in the juicy flesh. But, oh, fuck! You didn't see my video? Thought I'd upload it for sure this time.
Ah, I getcha. You're one of them influencer types.
Yep. Catching this shit show on camera. When my videos of flying zombie guts go viral, they'll be racing to send it to choppers to save our butts from LA.
Ooh, plan-wise, that's fucking massive.
Right? Problem is, it's pretty hard to get good footage while killing corpses. Oh shit! Idea! We collaborate! We lure suckers up here, you finish them off Amanda style, and I get crystal clear shots.
Little Miss Styles, you had me back there at flying zombie guts.
Then let's fucking go! Blast some tunes, and knock any loser that shows up off the motherfucking roof! Let them bodies hit the floor! And no swearing in the first minute, I'm already on 2 strikes. What is up, Armada? It's your captain, Amanda Styles, back at it again, and yo, you do not want to miss this one. No freaking joke. The zombie apocalypse has arrived in LA, California, and you know it's zombie.
Yeah, let's beat the stuffing out of these goblins. Jesus, is the no swearing minute up yet?
We'll get some big fat F's in the comments for that one. Don't worry about your captain, my sweet, loyal Armada. I've got the safest defenseman in the house.
sorry, I'm trying to eat while I'm playing the game. I'm almost done. I've got maybe like 5 minutes left of eating, but I'm almost done. Okay, I got 1 bite left. I'm gonna finish the 1 bite. I'm gonna take my food to the sink, and I will be right back. Give me just a moment. I gotta piss too, so give me like 2 minutes. But after I come back, we'll keep talking. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Ah! Dude, I had to piss since, like, before the stream started, and I was like, I'll just hold it. You guys can't see this, right? Okay. Hold on, I'll read your message in just a second. In just a second, Crusader. I'm gonna catch you guys up on some lore real quick. I've been talking to my boss about Darktide like every day. That's all I have to talk about. And he recently decided he would buy Darktide. Who's this? Who are you? Who is this? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say my boss finally added me on Steam so that we could play Darktide together. Who the hell is this? Unless one of my... I sent this in like our work group chat. It's me and a few other guys. I can't tell you who this is, but I can't think of any of... I can't think of any of us that would have the anime girl profile picture. So... Who is this? Apparently, currently in-game Counter-Strike. Nobody at work plays Counter-Strike. On top of that, 270 hours in the past 2 weeks. What do you mean? Nobody even games that much. All games. Okay, it's all free stuff. I don't know how somebody added me. That's not my boss, though. That's disappointing. Well, anyways, sorry. A little detour. But Crusader says, okay, now that I'm done driving, I can finally type. Good Sir Taku, you saw right through me. I would definitely say you aren't disappointing. But I do know what you mean by that feeling. I find your question, where's the sauce, very aptly in regards... Excuse me. Very aptly in regards to your self-dissatisfaction. I also understand the confusion of where this feeling is coming from. You may or may not divulge these feelings of yours. That is totally up to you. Parasocial relationships and all that. That is okay. Thank you, Crusader, for sharing your thoughts. I think I took a moment to kind of stew on it. While I was eating. Sorry about the long eating break, by the way. I think that there's something that is bothering me, and it's not it's hard to put into words because I think that it's a lot of things combined into one that might be confusing how I feel about this. Ooh. Hold on, I might have to lock in. Actually, let me lock in. Hold on. I'll explain a little better in a moment. This music's kind of annoying. I just need the music to stop, and then we'll get back to it. I'm just gonna try to blow it up. It's still fists if I blow it up, right? Surely. Mostly fists. I mean, I used my fist to explode the barrel, so technically it's still fists. I jumped too late. Nice. Alright. Is that it? I think that's everything. I mean, I don't... Unless it's that blue triangle down there. I completely forgot I could kick. I don't know if you guys noticed as I was playing my face. There we go. Finally. Ugh.
That's it for this video.
Bae.
Armada dismissed. Fade in music. Hold for suggested vids. Scene. Yo, we're done. So get that sweet butt over here. Can I call you bestie?
No.
I don't want to alarm you, but that was awesome! We are going to be so famous when this goes live.
That was fucking deadly. But how about we cork the champers until we're all out of hell, huh?
That's still plan A, but no reason I can't raise my name value too. Not that either's happening without a stable internet connection.
Well, you can go fix that in comfort. Head to Emma John's mansion and tell him Danny sent you.
What? Bestie? I know you aren't suggesting we break up the team. We can roam the city, creating beautiful content together. We'll get, like, Nobel Peace Prizes for our life-saving documentaries.
I love the moxie, but best you work with what you just got. Can't be famous if the zombies get you first.
Okay. I do need to edit this. If we only get one video, it has to pop. But don't go streaming any gold behind my back.
Okay. Leave a comment with Amanda Styles. Oh, and we got another survivor card. All right. Ooh, LBRB to drive a forceful blow into the ground that drains the stability of nearby zombie. That's okay. Not the best, but it's not the worst. What is the difference between these? Perform a forceful jump kick. Perform a powerful jump kick. Oh, drop kick versus flying kick. I think drop kick is cooler, isn't it? Anyways. Alright. Let's get back to it. So, going back to reply to what you were saying, Crusader. I think the dissatisfaction feeling comes from a lot of different things all at once, and I think that's what kind of makes it difficult for me to understand what I'm trying to say and where the dissatisfaction comes from. I guess I think back to when I first started streaming. There were like different pros and cons, I guess, of when I first started. In that, one of the things that I used to do a lot in my early days was I would vent a lot of my personal stuff out into the void. Not like maybe personal's a little too makes it sound like I'm airing out something juicy. It's not really anything like juicy. It's just more like what happened that day, and it's kind of like it was almost like a video diary almost, where I would just talk about whatever happened that day and whatever was irritating me at the moment. If something's bothering me, something's great, I got a little story to tell, I would just do those things. And it was very therapeutic for me because I feel like I'm the kind of person that very much gets in his own head. And having the space for me to vent how I'm feeling about something, regardless of what that feeling was, as long as I'm venting it out, it doesn't get stuck in my head and I don't have to like keep thinking about it, you know? So in that way I enjoyed that. I used to enjoy that a lot, but I guess nowadays I'm kind of unsure about how I feel about doing that nowadays, because I do feel like in doing that I kind of set up an expectation that I will always say what I'm doing at any given moment. So when I don't talk about what I'm doing, like I'll be like, oh, I'm got something secret I gotta do like this weekend. Usually if I don't say something about what it is that I'm doing, the reason I don't say it is because there's like some things I just don't want to talk about, and then other times it'll be like there's some identifying... Cool weapon. Not gonna take it. What the? Other times there's like whatever I'm doing that weekend like might be identifying of myself in some way that I don't really want to be disclosing. And when I don't disclose that kind of stuff, I feel like I get a little bit of disappointment about like, oh, he's hiding stuff and he shared this and that, but he won't talk about this and that. And then I think in that way I kind of set up an expectation, like I want to talk about everything, and then when I don't, I think I kind of set you guys up for disappointment in that way. And I guess it's difficult for me to figure out where it is that I draw the line on when I should talk about stuff and when I shouldn't talk about stuff, because it's like, I don't want you guys to be disappointed, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to stop talking about my personal stuff, but also maybe not talking about personal stuff is what would lead to the expectation that I'm just not going to talk about anything. You know what I understand? Or you know what I mean? You understand what I mean? What I'm trying to say. But yeah, the jiggle physics are wild, though. I was like, I accidentally did a gut punch. Just a screen full of boobs. Like, whoa. Relax. But yeah, I think that's something that I kind of wrestle with, is where I draw the line on what would be a reasonable expectation, or whether or not, like, well, what the good solution for that would be in a way that nobody's disappointed when I don't say something, you know? And I think setting expectations is maybe something that I'm not doing very well, or that needs to be worked on in some way. And then generally, this isn't just like when it comes to my personal stuff, but also as pertains to stuff I used to do but don't do anymore, like games, for example. I'm really cautious about what I say about games lately, because I don't want to set up the expectation that like Taku said that he would finish Rogue Trader, but he didn't actually finish the entire campaign for whatever reason. So I'm kind of cautious about what I say as pertains to that, because I don't want to set up the expectation that like I will definitively finish something. Same thing with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and the reason I didn't pick that up definitively is because I'm still waiting for it to go on a sale. I'm waiting for all the DLC to be added, and even then, I don't quite want to set up the expectation that I will finish it, because there's a lot of things that could potentially stop me from finishing it. So I'm trying to be a lot more clear on that expectation of like, it is something that I want to do, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I will be able to do it, because there's a lot of factors that could stop me from finishing the game. Even something so simple as, I don't want to play this right now, you know? So I think that that's something I'm currently trying to work on. You know? But Crusader says, I see, you have become more self-conscious about internet safety, but bring about the doubts you have. It can be a really hard balance. I am a very social person, so I know how hard it is when you don't want to share something, but you feel like you have to in a weird sense. I think when it comes to me, I very much... When the reason that I'm able to talk, like, pretty nonstop on stream is because in my personal opinion, I think I've gotten very good at the art of speaking what I'm thinking as I'm thinking it. And that's kind of like a good and a bad thing, because sometimes this kind of comes down to an expectation thing as well. Another expectation problem is that what you hear come out of my mouth, if I'm talking nonstop, you're hearing it at the same time I'm thinking it. So, I mean, I think it a little ahead, but besides the point, you understand. So sometimes I'll be like talking about a topic, and then I'll be like, "Ooh, I really shouldn't say that." But then I've already like stepped in it, and I've like started talking about it, even though I kind of realize in hindsight, like, oh, I probably shouldn't have brought up that one time that this happened or whatever. And then I've already stepped in it, and then I become a disappointment if I drop the topic, despite realizing that I probably shouldn't be talking about it. So then that's another area where I'm like trying to figure out how to navigate not being disappointing in that way. And then the other problem is that if I what was it you said? There's a specific part I wanted to reply to. It's not just about being hard that I don't want to share something, but I have to. This is true, but the other problem is that if something's really bothering me, I kind of need to address it in the moment currently, because if something's on my mind that's taking up all of my mind space is probably a better way to put it. It stops me from thinking about other things. So like sometimes I'll be like thinking about like a story, and if I'm not verbalizing it, then I just kind of go quiet on stream because I'm thinking about it, but I can't actually say what I'm thinking. I think that's another problem, but that one I'm not really sure how to fix that one. That's kind of like it's the brain thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of what other ways that I feel kind of disappointed lately. I think I don't know. There's like stuff I want to do and I like bring it up, but I never really get around to it. I feel like kind of a disappointment in that way as well. What haven't I addressed yet? My point being that a lot of the disappointment I feel comes down to expectations that I either didn't set very well or I didn't set at all. But I think to me it's a little bit hard to navigate because I'm not really sure like when I need to set a clear expectation of something or when I can just kind of like wing it in the moment, you know what I mean? And I'm not really sure how to elaborate on that just yet. But the point being, I don't want you guys to be disappointed. I don't want to... I want to cover all my bases in that I don't... in that I never set up an expectation that could be disappointing in some way. You know? And on a similar note, the stream schedule for this week. One of the things that I had meant to change that I never really... I've called upon this a few times, but back in like March or thereabouts, there was... I did do a little bit of a pivot in my... in the way that I navigated stream for my own benefit. So back in March, around March, one of the things that I didn't like about where stream was headed, which has been fixed, by the way. This is not a current problem. This is an old problem. But one of the things I didn't like about stream was, as pertains to myself, mostly pertains to myself, was negative talk. I feel like negative talk was that specifically was very much like a personal problem of mine, where I would get myself like worked up about something very frequently, and I still do to an extent, but it's not nearly the problem that it was before. So I had banned negative talk. I kind of soft banned poop talk. Poop talk was like a pretty regular occurrence that just needed to be cut. That poop talk is very rare nowadays. And the other thing I had mentioned that I would be implementing was not streaming if I didn't feel like it. So that, well, with the intent that if I do show up, that the stream quality would be better because I would be happier. Because there are some days where I'm just having a bad day and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to be streaming today. And part of the problem with that is that if I show up in a bad mood, I don't want you guys to catch the bad mood either, you know. And some days I do find myself just kind of like, I'm just gonna go on stream and talk about whatever anyways and be all angry about it. And I think that's something that I need to not do, you know. So, but yeah, I did make that pivot with varying results. I do think that I aligned myself more with what I wanted to do. In practice, it's not very well done because poop talk still like kind of occurs sometimes. I still talk negatively sometimes, and sometimes I do still show up when I don't feel like it. But all of these things being significantly less than what they once were. So I'm thinking of doing another bit of a pivot in my channel towards something that aligns more with how I feel and how I think I should be proceeding with my streaming career. However, I'm not sure what that looks like just yet because I'm still trying to iron out how I feel about it. You know? You understand? You understand. So, but yeah, and the other thing, I kind of hesitate to talk about stuff sometimes because I don't want to like bring down the mood of the stream or whatnot. Today I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna talk, but I don't know. I guess lately it's just been kind of hard to shake that feeling, you know? Because admittedly, lately I just kind of feel like I think about stream and I'm just like I have the old feeling of like I want to stream, and then attached to that lately has been a feeling of like I'm a disappointment because of insert reason. He cut Uwu, he cut this game, he doesn't do this anymore. Things would be better if you put this back. If only the point redemption were better. I'm trying to think of other things that would pop in my head. You know? And then, I don't know, I guess I don't like that feeling. And I'm not really sure how to navigate that feeling. And then I think another tangent. Another problem is that I find it difficult to figure out exactly a healthy way for me to view streaming. I find that I care too much what someone else's opinion is, and despite me working on not caring about what someone else thinks, I still find myself caring about what other people think. And this is kind of important when it comes to streaming because it's like, obviously I don't want to be unentertaining or because of this or that. But at the same time, I need to do what's true to myself and what I believe I want to do, regardless of what someone else thinks. But yet, what someone else thinks is part of what makes me a streamer, so it's kind of like, not really sure how to navigate that, and I feel like that also kind of muddles exactly how it is that I feel about something. So, sorry. I'm on a tangent now. Welcome to the Just Chatting stream. I think that, like, Until Then is an excellent example of something recent that I'm not really sure how I feel about. Until Then, it was a little bit... I've been wrestling with how to... what it means to be authentic while also being a good streamer. So, Until Then, the game, I admittedly did not like it very much. I liked it at the beginning. I feel like it fell apart at the end. I'm very much in the minority of that opinion. The game's like 98% positive on Steam. To me, the ending like fully fell apart, and it was just not good. We'll just leave it at that. And I guess being authentic about how I feel about it means that I just say, this game sucks. But being a good streamer would mean that I either pretend to enjoy the game, or I say that it's good, but that's just a total lie because I don't even like it. And I think that that's kind of tough to navigate, because on one hand, I'm like, I want to be true and authentic to myself and just say that I don't like it. But at the same time, I don't want to yuck someone else's yum where they're like, oh, I can't wait to watch someone play my favorite game, and then like they tune into my stream and I'm like, this game sucks. I don't really want that to happen either. And then the same thing with giving, I guess, general opinions about other stuff that I don't like. It's difficult for me to navigate, like, how authentic should I be when it comes to, especially if I don't like something, how authentic should I be with addressing that I don't like something, whether or not it's okay for me to say that I feel like, I can't name a specific example, but I kind of feel like if I don't give my authentic opinion, or like if I give like a it was okay kind of thing, I kind of feel like sometimes I kind of catch flack for that too, because it's like, oh, Taku really feels this way about it, but he won't tell us. And then that also becomes a problem, because it's like, okay, then, well, then I have to say that it sucks. It's kind of like disappointing all around, in that, like, if I don't give my honest opinion, I can catch flack for that. If I give my honest opinion, I can catch flack for that. I lie about it, I catch flack for that. And I guess in that way, it's kind of like, you can't really win, but then the only solution is like, then stop caring what other people think. But then you can't stop caring what other people think, because as a streamer, you have to kind of think about what your audience is thinking as well, you know? You understand? I know I'm just kind of word salading everybody, but you're getting it as I'm thinking of it. So, but yeah. Continuing on. Oh. That was quick. Let's tell Emma the news about Dr. Reed. And we now have new story content available.
Hey, pack your bags. It's time for us to get out of LA.
How's that?
Go away.
Cheer up. I've made contact.
Are they coming to rescue us?
No, we need to go to them, like. There's a doctor in Santa Monica.
We? What's this we?
Looks like my blood's good for more than absorbing alcohol. Might even save our whole species.
Really?
Now don't be jealous. This doctor needs me to make a vaccine. You're my +1.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now. Break a leg.
I could make it alone, no bother. But with Sam and everyone else here, it would be a lot safer. We'd all make it out together.
There's no way you'll get Sam to go. He's made that very clear.
Sure, look, I can't. But you could. Bat your eyelashes at him and pack your bags, come on.
I'm not a total egomaniac. I don't know why you think Sam would risk everything for me.
It's a mystery, but he's obviously arse over tit for you.
He had his chance.
Then, wouldn't it be tasty to see him come crawling after you now?
This is too big. I'm not doing anything till I talk to Michael. I'm surprised he hasn't stuck his nose in already.
Then looks like I'm off to find him. You just think about Sam, on his knees.
What did that collar say?
The glass is bulletproof, you know? Robert insisted. Turns out the idiot did something useful for once.
Emma.
You better not be bringing one of my spare mattresses in here. Oh, sorry. Thought you were Andrea.
Why does this say Sam?
Is this what you wanted, Robert? One final fuck you? As if being married to you wasn't punishment enough.
Miss Emma.
They can't just leave us. Me, here to die.
This is for a dog named Sam, right? Not for Sam downstairs. Right? Moving on. Anyways. But yeah. Ew.
You're just in time for the surprise.
Where you hiding, Mikey? Mikey!
What the hell?
How do you stop the
Just
audio
get himself
journal?
killed as well. Forget it.
What did you say?
I don't know how to stop the journal.
Hey, be careful.
I don't know where Michael is either. On a separate note, dang, I got a mosquito bite on my neck, like dead center in the front, and it is painfully itchy,
Where you hiding, Mikey?
and I don't know what to do about it.
Michael!
Oh, hey,
you
it's that
there?
guy again.
Drinks, good company, and some excitement. What more could I need?
What more could a fella need? Anyway, any thoughts from any of you about anything I've said? Not to say I'm... Well, yeah, I don't know how I feel yet. I'm thinking about it as I go forward, but not even I know how I feel, you know? Aside from disappointing. Damn it, I just went in a circle. Where's Michael? He was here, was he not? Mr. Sam, have you seen Michael? No? Cool outfit. Okay.
Are you winning, bestie?
Are you
Naturally.
winning, bestie?
How's the video
oh,
going?
Whoops.
Well, I'm not satisfied just yet. Like you were great. But my video's missing that something to bring it all together.
That little something something. I don't know, man. I mean, I see this, but I'm pretty sure that's DLC out there. So, not sure. Not sure.
You tried his room?
Oh.
Go down here, take the stairs on the right.
Ah, thank
This
you,
place is
Ronnie.
fucking huge, huh?
That it is. Is this not Emma
Must
John's
be in
room?
here. Michael?
Oh.
Phew. I hope you're happy, you devil.
Oi!
Oh, that girl. And after everything he's done for her. No, that's it. It's time we had a talk, Emma Junt.
Wait just a minute. Can you not just tell me where Michael is?
Gone. Out there.
Oh,
What the?
feck.
What did you expect? He was a supporting lead. Then he's Joe and Sam, and suddenly, poof, he's written out.
Focus. Where's he now?
Get off me! Somewhere, I don't know.
Get off me.
To get her to notice him again.
You mean he's addicted to being a doormat for Emma anytime that slapper throws a fit?
Hey! You don't get to talk about her, okay? You know nothing about Emma.
Okay. Jesus. Fuck's sake, I've got to find him.
Why'd you care?
Apparently, we need him. That is, we do. We need everyone.
I wonder if he would... He took his keys to his place in the hills.
Then that's me off to the hills.
God moves in some really fucking mysterious ways sometimes. Perdóname, Dios.
Oh, he's breaking my melt. He really is. Okay, well, sooner I'm off, sooner I'm back.
And I will pray for Michael.
So charming.
Okay. What I don't understand is that if they really have like 6 months worth of food, why don't they just... They still... I mean, that's what I would do if I were in this situation. Living in this giant mega mansion with 6 months worth of food, I'm just staying. No, never mind. Yeah, I guess I would get out. I would try to get out if, like, I don't know, like a nuclear explosion was gonna take out all the zombies, and I was standing in the city, then, like, yeah, I would probably try to escape. But outside of that scenario, I'd probably just stay still. I'd just sit in the mansion, eat my food, and wait for rescue.
Hey, Sam wants some guns. Got any ideas?
Nah, but if you find any, I got dibs on the big one.
No problem. I'll fix it. That's what I do.
Who are you, Ronnie?
Hey, Carl.
Wait.
Huh? No comprende la Spanish. You
Bruh.
got any guns back there?
No para ti.
Is that code for yes?
It's code for get away from my damn bar.
Ha! That's what I love about us, Carl. Always giving each other shit.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Let us get out of here. I think I've exhausted all I have to say. Since I'm on a roll of word vomit tonight. I'm trying to think of what other positive things have been happening this week. Ooh. Oh, okay. I do have a little bit of positive news, actually. Oh, Mandy says all out. Yeah. I don't have. At least on the topic of the feeling of disappointment, I'm not really sure what else I have to say on that topic. But as pertains to other things, I'd say there is one good
Can't go this
thing potentially coming up. Tomorrow I have to go do a job somewhere that requires me to be in the vicinity of someone that I am interested in. The latest person. There's been a lot more than usual lately. I think I've been a little more like trying to... Oh, welcome into Dakung over on YouTube. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, and sorry. Quick pivot in the conversation. But Dakung, how is Arbides? Is Arbides fun for you? I was playing... I play Darktide every night at this point. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be in the vicinity of the latest person I'm interested in, and you know, I don't really know much about this person. Think she's kind of cute, so we'll see where that goes. But I guess lately I've been trying a little bit harder. Or not harder. I've been more interested in trying to find a girlfriend, a date. I think after having asked out the restaurant cashier I've been interested in for so long, I feel a bit more confident in my Riz abilities lately, and I'm using this newfound confidence to just do whatever, I guess, but yeah. The point being that, you know, maybe I'll get to see her tomorrow. I don't really know much about her, though, so. But the problem is that I don't really have much of an opportunity to do so because I don't really work near her. So when I am in her vicinity, it's pretty rare, so. But yeah, I might get a third dating venture on the horizon. Honestly, it's pretty unlikely, but thinking about it. But Dakung says the shotgun is fun, but it has less ammo than I thought. But I think it is okay since I can use melee. I'm still confused with the Talon's perk and a lot of features. It's okay. I think Arbides, in my opinion, I think Arbides feels kind of weak up until you're about level 25 to level 30. For me,
squeeze on by, fellas.
For me, once I reached level 30,
try it, you Egypts.
Once I reached level 30, I just felt like an unstoppable beast. I had to reach level 30 though. Like all the levels before that, I didn't feel too powerful, but once I hit level 30, I was like just absolutely unstoppable. The shotgun doesn't have a whole lot of bullets though. But I do really like the shotgun class. I do like it a lot. Yeah, I gotta play. I gotta play at least one round of Darktide tonight before I go to sleep. As is tradition lately. Damn. Hey.
There we go.
I forgot you can maim arms and stuff. Maybe that's what I should be trying. Damn. Got him. Ah. Oh, the card's over here.
Don't get in my way, don't die.
Not a bad. Oops. Didn't mean to pick that up. How did... What? Wait. Where'd that go? Oh, it's because I don't have the level requirement to even equip it yet. That's why. Okay. But Doc Hung says, even Malice I don't understand? Oh, and yes, I feel how weak Arbides is, but I still don't understand what the shotgun special ability does. It uses the extra ammo on the top of the gun. It does launch some electrical something. I think that the benefit of the ammo at the top is that I think when you load the special ability, you load that one bullet off the top. It fires off a stronger shot than the normal shotgun bullet, and it also doesn't use your normal ammo. So if you have like 80 bullets in reserve and you use one of the top ones, you'll still have 80 bullets after you fire the top bullet. So it's like having spare bullets that are a little bit more powerful, I think. If I see like a special enemy, or like a boss type enemy, then I'll usually fire off all of my special bullets. Oh, also, the special bullets, they refill when you pick up an ammo crate, I believe. So you should always use like at least a few. They're like free shots. But it is kind of difficult though at first. But once you get to level 30, the benefit of Arbides is that there's a lot of skill nodes for replenishing toughness. Ooh, we're getting out of here. There's a lot of...
Let's see what you got.
There's a lot of nodes for replenishing toughness. If you keep taking all those nodes, then you become like almost unstoppable when you're in crowds, because killing stuff replenishes your toughness. So and Doc Funk says, I rarely use a shotgun special ability, and what does the Malice special ability do? From what I see, it just does an electric attack, but I don't know how significant the change of power or something. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Malice difficulty. Are you talking about the Shock Maul? I think you're talking about the Shock Maul. It depends which Maul you're talking about. There's the normal electric shock maul, and then there's the shield and shock maul. I don't remember what just the maul does, but if you have shield and shock maul, if you use both and you do the special attack, it will... I think it staggers everybody in front of you. So I think there's some skill nodes that say something like extra damage if enemy is staggered. So that's when that applies. So what you want to do is you want to do the shield and maul flashbang, stagger all the enemies in front of you, and then they take extra damage because they're staggered. I think that's how that works. That's for the original though, or sorry, with the shield. If you have just the shock maul, I'm not entirely sure what it does. I knew at some point, but I don't remember.
Glorious day. Sun is shining, and all the neighborhood zombies are out playing with their friends. Hopefully not including their new friend Michael.
But I don't remember anymore. So. Yeah. Nowadays I play a lot of, Nowadays I play a lot of veteran. I really like the veteran class rework. It's so good. Oof.
Michael's can't be far.
Get him. Dang. I don't know what... Ooh. That killed me. That's crazy. I don't know what level that zombie was, but it was way too high for me. Let's avoid that area for now. We'll go this way. We shall go this way. Alrighty. But Dakung says, I see, it is interesting, but I need time to learn. It's just that I'm not used to this lot of perk on talents. It's confusing which one is the best to pick on, and is it relevant to the other perks? Yeah, I understand. The Arbity, I feel like Veteran, Psyker, and Zealot skill trees are really easy to understand now, but the Arbity's one is kind of confusing.
There it is. Michael's place.
My suggestion is to just experiment with it. The more time you have with it, the more you understand what's useful and what's not. But once you get the hang of it,
You lose your keys.
once you get the hang of it, it'll come naturally. Actually, speaking of Darktide, Dakung, did you fix your graphical problems? Because I remember you were having issues running the game before. Is that fixed now? Are you able to run the game well? And welcome into Giggles. Sorry I'm so late. That's okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. And don't mind me punching a fist through zombies' faces. It is a little violent tonight. But this currently I'm playing Dead Island 2, but I'm playing it with just fists. There's a lot of complex weaponry in this game, and I'm not using any of it. I'm just using my fists. So anyway, welcome in. How are you, Madame Giggles? How is life treating you? There we go. Nice. I've been at a house that looks like that IRL. Well, this is, this takes place in LA. Or LA, shall we say. But yeah, this takes place in California. So if it looks familiar, it probably is. But yeah, I'm auditioning for a musical this weekend, so I've been trying to learn the song. I'm so nervous. Nice. What where did this musical thing come from? Where'd you find out about it? There we go. And Dakung says there is one perk that says you can command your dog to a place you want and it explodes. I'm confused on how that... Actually, I can explain this one. So the dog, I don't know if you're playing on keyboard or mouse, or sorry, I don't know if you're playing on keyboard and mouse or controller, but there's a button to ping an enemy. So you know how you press a button and then you mark an enemy? If you double tap on the enemy, if you ping it twice, then the dog will prioritize attacking that enemy. And if you select the node for the dog explosion, the dog exploding becomes your grenade ability, I think. So what you want to do is you want to ping an enemy twice, wait for the dog to run up to it, and then you press the grenade button, and then the dog explodes in electricity in the location it's standing. That's how that works. I don't think you can command it to stand in a specific spot, but you can command it to attack an enemy. So that's how you get it to move. But Dakung says my machine is quite stable after some tuning. The stuttering audio is still happening. I do have a problem with the graphics because I just got because I got 20 FPS. What? I got 20 FPS, but when I set the limit to 60, it's fine. Oh my. Okay. I can take a look at your settings if you'd like. But, oh, actually, wait. Okay, I know you're on a laptop, so I don't know if you can do it, but there's a setting for frame generation. Look for something that says frame generation for Dark Tide. You should be able to up your frames.
Ah, grand. Someone left me a little snack. Not too long ago either.
But Giggle says it's called Dream Girls, got an ad on Instagram, but it's legit. Nice.
Suicidal Zom or zombie slaying Michael? Both equally unlikely.
I hope it goes well for you, Giggles. Hope it goes well. And Dakung says I'll send a picture of my settings when I get home. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I can take a look. I'll see if I can fix it something. And it's going to be a huge Broadway show, man. Nice.
Mentor of the year. What a fella.
Giggles on Broadway. Please remember me when you get famous.
Hollywood Careers Undressed by Michael Anders. Man of many talents. This better not be your blood, Mikey. Ah, shite. Locked. Michael! Scream if you're bleeding out! No? Should probably find a way in to be sure. Soundtrack signed by the cast. Bet I... Key.
Key. Oh, what are these movies? There's like a million of the same movies, though. Damn. To do? Nothing.
Jessie said she hung up the keys, so where are they? There was a struggle, so...
Hung up the keys. Giggle says, I don't have high expectations to make it far because I know it'll be competitive. I just want to push myself to try and do my best. I believe in you, Giggles. I believe. If anyone can do it, it is you. I believe. I believe. Oh, wait. Damn it, I'm kind of late. Never mind. I just remembered that Crusader said that he was hanging out with that girl he's interested in on Sunday, and I completely forgot to ask.
Ah, knocked from the hook.
I completely forgot to ask.
Please don't be dead. Well, he's not bleeding out here, at least. Maybe he went to that Jessie's place. I need her address. What the shite is this thing? And it's all ordered by surname. I haven't got the time to dig through all that.
And Giggle says, thanks, man. You're welcome, man.
Those kitchen knives came in handy, huh, Mikey?
Why do their veins look like water? So gross.
Oh, hey, Michael? This is Roxanne Kwan. If Jess is there studying, could you tell her to be back here by 8? I don't want her to miss the party. Probably best you don't come, though. After, you know. Okay. Bye.
All right, Jessie Kwan. Maybe you'll know where Michael's gone. Just a map of some movie lot. There you are, Jessie Kwan. And she lives right next door. On his trail like a fox after a bleeding rabbit. I'm coming for you, Michael. To save you, that is.
Nahaha. To save him. Oh, what the? Does this door have physics? Wait. No? I'm just going crazy. I'm going crazy. Okay. But yeah, man. I'm glad Giggles is putting herself out there. Living the dream. Making moves. Making leaps and bounds towards the thing she wants. And he's going crazy. Who? The guy that we're chasing after? I'm also gonna try and do stand-up before the month is out. Nice. Where are you? Actually, maybe don't announce the location on stream. For safety. But, do you have a place in mind? Ooh. Do you already have a place in mind, Giggles? I keep forgetting I can jump. There we go. You said you were going crazy a moment ago. Oh, yep. Thank you. I forgot I said that. Thank you, thank you. Couple places I have in mind. I saw a comedy show recently. It was a hard watch, so it gave me some confidence. Nice. Nothing quite like a bad comedy show. I don't know, dude. I don't know if my sense of humor is cooked, but like, it's pretty hard to make me laugh. I mean, I can like chuckle on stream, but not like, I'm not like busting a gut. I could have picked some better words for that, but you understand. I'm not, you know what I mean. Like, my sister likes Bob's Burgers, and I laughed at one joke. I've watched maybe like an hour's worth of Bob's Burgers total at this point. I laughed at one line. The line was, and I quote, "He's not a sugar daddy, but he's a daddy sugar." And that was like the only time I laughed. And then aside from that, I didn't laugh. Same thing with like South Park is another example. Like any kind of like adult cartoon, I don't laugh. It's just not funny, I guess. I don't know. It's like okay. I don't know. Not much can make me laugh nowadays. Let's see. Some comics were good, some were hard to sit through. I'd love to go to a comedy show with you. I think I'd embarrass you, though. There's no such thing. It is impossible for me to feel embarrassment at this point. It's literally impossible. I feel nothing. I will say what I do feel is tired, though. Actually. Currently, as we speak. Oh, and I'm lagging. So if you are having a hard time connecting to stream, it's because I'm lagging. So that's interesting. That's like 40 minutes later than it normally is. Interesting. I laugh when no one else laughs. I laugh at like very sudden and out-of-pocket jokes. That's what gets me. And not necessarily like jokes about tragedies I don't really laugh at, but like if somebody has like an out-of-pocket like insult abruptly. Not towards me, but like just, you know, in general. Just that will get me. But nice house, isn't it? A little too open for my tastes, but a little too open for my tastes. Okay, I'm lagging super hard right now. So, I'm also very tired, so I think I'll just end here. But thank you guys for letting me rant tonight. I ranted for quite a while, not gonna lie. I ranted for like an hour and a half, but thanks guys for listening through that. I'm lagging super hard, so I'm just gonna end here. I'm also just kind of generally tired. So I'm gonna cut it early. Comics complain that people are too soft and easily offended, but I don't think they realize their sense of humor is just sick. Like, I'm not mad, I'm just disturbed. I think there's I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes it's not about like, oh, you're too soft to understand the joke. Sometimes the jokes just aren't funny, and that's why nobody laughs. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's contextual. Like sometimes I could be like, yeah, too sensitive, but I kind of feel like this might just be an overgeneralization, but I feel like if you're complaining that the joke is that people are too soft, and that's why nobody laughed at your joke, chances are it's just because the joke wasn't funny. I don't think it's because people are easily offended. I just think it's because the joke wasn't funny. And then you can joke about crazy stuff, but it's got to be funny. Otherwise, it's just shocking. And ooh, so edgy. Yeah, edgy does not equal funny. There's a big distinction. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to end it here. But thank you guys for joining me for a wonderful stream. Thank you to Appy, Crusader, Mandy, Azur, Giggles, Dakung, and Derek. Thank you guys for joining me for a wonderful stream. Thank you to all the lurkers out there. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I will be back on Friday for Marvel Rivals, and on Saturday I will probably be playing Rogue Trader. No promises just yet. I think I'll just kind of go with how I'm feeling. But Friday is going to be Marvel Rivals. If you want to join, definitely either join when stream starts or let me know ahead of time. That way, you'll have a spot. If not, we might merge streams with JT. I might talk with JT about that a little bit, but we'll see. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will catch you guys on Friday. Good night, everybody. Good night.